All right, we are live. Okay, you guys, this week's gonna be a little bit tense as well. All right, gonna wait for people to show up and then we'll start the transits and then the Tarotscopes and then the live readings. Hi, Norma. All right, you guys, if you are here, please share this video to whatever social media outlets you can so we could get as many people as we can on here. Hi, Elizabeth. All right, so I do have readings available for discount. We have one card readings for $8 and it's like one question. And then you have the galactic guidance for the week. So that's a 3-card reading. So it covers Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for your week. Anything that your galactic guides want to let you know and what you should be working on when it comes to them and connecting to them. So that one is about $20. So the link is within the description of this video if you guys want to, or if not, I could just go ahead and type it in as well. Let me just type it in. So you guys could go there and then go under the YouTube live events tab, okay? There it is. So that's I just pinned that. All right. Hi, Misty. Yes, awesome. I know. So I'm always going live on Mondays around this time, you guys. And I'll let you guys know beforehand if I change the time frame or if I'm not gonna go live. I'll let you guys know, okay? So yeah, so let's go ahead and just hi, Brown Rojita. Hi, Kimberly. All right. So for tomorrow, I'm doing energy work tomorrow. Okay. So TOLTEC Tuesdays is specifically for Aztec astrology as well as energy work. And so I kind of cover like pretty much what Toltec shamanism is through Aztec astrology, as well as I do energy work for you guys at a discounted rate. And so if you guys are interested in purchasing for Toltec Tuesdays, you guys have to do it before the live begins. So that's the only difference between Mystic Mondays and Toltec Tuesdays. Mystic Mondays is astrology and transits, as well as Tarotscopes and of course readings. And you guys can purchase during the live for today. For tomorrow, it has to be prior to the live because I have to prepare my energy and my space to assist whomever is going to need assistance tomorrow with energy work. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and begin the transits since I have a few of you guys here already. So here we go. So this is the transits between October 5th, which is today, until Sunday, the 11th. Okay. So the highlights of the week are for Monday, we have Venus and Sesquiquadrate Jupiter. So for this particular energy, we have Venus, Sesquiquadrate Jupiter in our kind of like progressive desires. What is it that we desire the most in our career, in our love life, in our personal life period, okay? It's easy to ignore the red flags when it comes to this, when it comes to having opportunities come and fall out in your lap and not really thoroughly analyzing or asking questions regarding these opportunities. Is really, really easy to just jump on it because we have this idea of like, oh, this is like the blessing that I've been waiting for, right? But we have to also ask questions as to how is this going to go about, how are we going to reach this goal? Who are we getting involved with too? Okay. It's not just career, it's also relationships. So making sure we know who we're getting involved with, who we're going to partner up with, who we're going to be, working with, I would say it's really important to do that because we can ignore the red flags here because we have this enthusiasm about this day today, I would say, more than anything. And so it does start to we start to kind of like ignore and overlook like any type of issues that we might have with these people coming in, or this person that's giving us this good idea or this good opportunity. Okay, make sure you ask questions. Make sure you even ask questions on people who used to work with them too, as well as who like if you're like in the dating scene or whatever, make sure you know who the hell you're dating. Like if they've been around, make sure you know that and don't ignore it, okay? Because again, it's easy for us to get carried away with this energy because we so want things to get better. We so wish that our lives were going in the direction that today promises that it's going to go, but don't get in and over your head. This is a very important thing to remember, okay, for this, especially finances and relationships. Okay, really important to take one step at a time. Make sure that you analyze, make sure you ask questions, and you're thorough with what this is going to bring to you. And really also like kind of like make sure that you have a word in it too. You know what I mean? Like here's a person presenting this perfect ideology or idea to you. It's like, again, a miracle falling in your lap. Make sure that you're like, okay, well, this is my vision too. Like, this is what I envision my life to be like in the next near like five years or something like that, or things like that. Make sure you really elaborate what you want out of this whole negotiation, this whole deal too, okay? Because it's, again, we're just really full of enthusiasm because this is coming into our lap and it's like, wow, it's something new and a perfect opportunity. But we have to make sure that we include our vision in it, not just their vision, but our vision as well, okay? And make sure that it meshes together. You feel like this week is already kicking your butt? All right. So on tomorrow, we have Sun Square Pallas Athene, or Athena, which is the comet. So solutions for any like resolutions and things like that can be found for any like issues that we might have in our lives, like anything that we probably believe that had to have a longer process or more work to be done to it is now really like the energy is being switched around so that we can really thoroughly invest in finding the solution or resolution to these issues. Okay. So the way that this works, like I said before, you have to take accountability of your thoughts and your emotions and what you believe is the proper solution for you, but also other people, okay? Because not everybody is going to agree, okay? Not everybody's going to be like, oh, okay, so you were right and I was wrong. You know how it goes. Not everybody's going to agree, but it's definitely a driving force to make sure that we understand that, hey, we are doing this because there's a reason why, okay? Oh, hold on. That's not the right. That's for Wednesday. I'm sorry. That one's Wednesday. I'm so sorry. I skipped the chart. That one's Wednesday. So for tomorrow is Sun second quadrant series. And this is about trying to please everyone, okay? And feeling like you're emotionally drained because of it, okay? And so this is a very common thing with Libras, all right? They're people pleasers, unfortunately. And so sometimes they run into situations where they've been ignoring the red flags or pleasing other people and saying yes to other people so that they don't cause any commotion or any type of like fight or disagreement, because they don't like disagreements. They just want to be at peace, right? And so so they'll agree to things that they don't thoroughly like, or they'll just be like, okay, whatever makes them happy, So Tuesday, this is important to remember that everybody needs the freedom to express their own opinions, as well as you Okay, you need to express your own opinions. You need to really tell people like how you really feel, like especially if you're being told, hey, you're coming with me for this, and you're like, no, I don't really want to do that. Make sure that you tell them, hey, you know, I don't really feel comfortable with this, or I don't really agree with that. It's so that it's not like you're trying to have an argument. It's more like you're trying to stick up for yourself and make sure that you don't like let people lead you towards things anymore. So you have to be your own leader in this energy. Okay, so again, it's very Libra-ish energy, very non-confrontational energy, but you have to really become that way, where you set boundaries, where you say no to people. Okay, so it's really tough energy to work with, because again, we're going to be feeling like, oh, I want everybody to be happy, I want everyone to have the things that they want to have, you know, to go for their goals, things like that, but at your expense. Okay, so again, be mindful of that. Don't just it's very draining, okay, to do that constantly, to people please. All right, so just make sure that you're not doing that, okay, tomorrow. All right, so Wednesday, let's continue on to that one. So again, this is kind of like you're putting your boundaries up on Wednesday. Okay, you're really saying how it is. You're really speaking your mind. It's not going to be like pleasing to everyone. Not everyone's going to agree with your solutions, but at least you have a word in it. Okay, at least you have stepped into the power of authority on Wednesday and saying, hey, you know what, if we have an issue, this is what I think is a good resolution. Okay, but it's going to be, again, it's combining forces, is really navigating, as well as having to just compromise. Okay, and so on Wednesday, again, we have Mercury opposing Uranus, and this can, again, it's a kind of like a very difficult aspect in this way, where we might feel like distracted or forgetful, or even like feeling like we're overwhelmed in this aspect. So we might even be surprised by some information that we were waiting for a while ago and we just forgot about it. So unexpected surprises might happen Wednesday, but this is just so that you can understand that, you know, like kind of like bringing back your energy, you know, kind of like making sure that you're well balanced and grounded, okay, in this energy, because again, you're going to feel like you're scatterbrained, you're going to feel like you're being pulled in different directions, and then unexpected stuff happens and you're just going to be like, well, I wasn't ready for that. So this Wednesday is going to teach us about really concentrating our energy and refocusing on something better. Okay, refocusing on yourself, or refocusing on something that needs to be done, things like that. Okay, but you will definitely get a lot of downloads this Wednesday. There seems to be like this very higher calling type of downloads that are going to happen on Wednesday as well because of this placement. So just be mindful of that. So Thursday, Kimberly, yes. So Thursday we have Venus quincunx Chiron. Okay, so we're going to be very sensitive, especially when it comes to, again, it feels like it's definitely about like being judged or criticized. Okay, so it feels like we're just gonna feel like, oh my God, like I can't believe you just said that about me, and that's not even true. You know, we're gonna feel like that, like we're being judged. So we're gonna be very sensitive on Thursday with this placement. So it's gonna definitely feel like you know, like walking on eggshells in so many respects, because some other people might feel the same way. Okay, so it's going to be very tough not to be offended and not to offend. Okay, so just be mindful of this. Okay, so I would always say things, like really think before you say things, especially if it's something that's going to be pointed, like you're going to be pointing the finger at someone, or someone's pointing the finger at you, or they're going to be like critiquing you on some very superficial thing. Okay, and that's pretty much what it really is triggering is a superficiality of somebody's personality. And in so many ways, you're going to be triggered because of it, because you're going to be like, oh, how dare they, they don't know me, like things like that. So just be mindful of that. Okay. So then we have Venus sexquadrate Pluto, and this is all about like suspicions. Okay, suspicions with people that we probably already had a suspicion for like there's something that they're doing that we kind of like in the back of our head we're like kind of questioning their methods or even the words that they're saying. Like, are they really being truthful, or what are they hiding? Things like that. And so because of Pluto, this dynamic is definitely gonna give us like this underlying like thought process of insecurity within ourselves. Maybe there's something that we have to really process, we have to really heal about our own personalities. Maybe we're the ones that are blocking people from coming in, like maybe we are blocking them, maybe we are shutting people out, things like that. And so because of that dynamic, because we're kind of like doing like this mirror effect with other people, like if we have a suspicion of them doing something wrong or maybe not telling you the truth, in so many ways, where does that come from internally? It feels like it's an internal thing where maybe we haven't allowed them in thoroughly because of a trust issue that we have. So it's kind of like you're playing off of internal issues that might be coming up to the surface again. It might be a cycle from the past. Maybe this person is reminding you of someone from the past that slighted you, that made you feel this way, of not being, not trusting, things like that, or so. But they're gonna definitely come up. Okay, so it definitely is an intimacy thing. Okay. And so this coming up in, especially particularly in intimate relationships, is definitely a focus of what's wrong. Like in so many ways, like, have we really been honest with one another? Have I held something back, because of fear of making them feel bad, or because of fear of causing a fight, things like that. And so this is definitely bringing that to the surface, but it's also a calling to really look at these dynamics in our relationships so that we can solve these issues. Okay. So next one is for Friday. Yay! Awesome, Norma. All right, so Friday we have Venus sesquiquadrate Mars, and this is like triggers. Okay, so because it's in Mars, you're gonna be feeling like you're being triggered by other people. Maybe there's some type of like, especially with family. Like I feel like it's definitely like a closer relationships with family members or something like that, where they're just like, oh, I don't like that you do this, or I don't appreciate that you try to control the narrative, like things like that. You're going to be hearing that from people. You're going to be like, what? Or maybe you're going to be that way with someone, maybe there's something that you had to say to them for a very long time, and it's finally like coming to the surface. It's like I feel like there's this volcano erupting within us on Friday that is just going to be like lava spewing and words spewing out of us towards someone that we've had these types of feelings towards for a very long time. It feels like it's definitely going to be intense. It feels like there's going to be like straight up like, hey, this is really how I feel, And so I like that Mars energy is really like no nonsense, like cut to the chase type of energy. And so you're really going to feel that on Friday. Okay. And so then we have Mars square Pluto. So this is like one of the biggest events of this particular week. This is like revealing any type of imbalance in our relationships, as well as like power struggles, and even like any type of like resentments that we may have because of these, power struggles in relationships. Like maybe we have resent towards someone who is trying to control us or has to have the last word, or has to be the one that wins the argument or whatever. And so this is definitely coming to a head on Friday as well with this Mars and square Pluto placement. And so there's going to also be manipulation of like using words that manipulate to get what you want. And maybe this is somebody that you know that is just like that. They just have like the silver tongue type of persona where everything that they say, even if it's bullshitting people, it's like they get away with it and you're just tired of it. Okay. And so it feels like that's that type of personality that you might run into, or you probably know someone like that, maybe in your friend circle or even your exes or you know, or your family, you know, whoever. But it just feels like it's someone who has used words to manipulate to get what they want, and it was unfair to you. You know, it feels like they manipulated a situation, or maybe they manipulated the way people see you. Okay, especially exes. I feel like it's an exes related thing. Like maybe it's an ex with their current girlfriend or current boyfriend manipulating words, you know, towards your friends or like kind of like acquaintances, and they're saying like, oh, this person was so evil or stuff like that. And so it's definitely you being confrontational about that. Like it's definitely that, like you're just like gonna go full born like Pluto, like Mars energy. It's like, wow, it's gonna be intense. Okay, so just be ready. And then because Mars is in current retrograde right now, this can be hard not to feel like you might fall into the cycle of powerlessness because of it. Like you, and that is the one that's going to cause the frustration even more, is feeling powerless again, maybe feeling the way that you felt while you were in that relationship because of them using manipulative tactics against you. Okay, maybe you feeling powerless and thinking or feeling guilt as well. So it's going to be all of this stuff coming back again to the surface, because again, it needs to be acknowledged and healed, and you need to really step into your true power and confront these situations so that they could just stop. Okay, so this is what this whole energy is all about, is confrontation with you being in power this time and in control. Okay, so on Saturday we have Venus trine Uranus. And so this is kind of like an aspect that kind of encourages us to be more flexible in relationships, be more kind of like use more tact and really get to see the other person's point of view. So again, this is coming for new relationships though, not like the past. Like you learned from the past, so you're learning from the past this week, and then you're coming on to Saturday. And if you have a new person coming in and you're dating someone, or you're trying to date someone, or whatever, you're learning from your past, okay, with this person, where it's going to be like having to really open yourself up to see their point of view, especially if they don't agree with your point of view in some, you know, other aspects within your relationships. And of course, being flexible. Okay, and so really seeing how you guys can grow together instead of growing apart. Okay, and really investing in and getting to know one another, and really being open to, okay, if I say this thing that's triggering, I need to work on that. Okay, and they need to do the same thing for you. If you guys want a relationship to work, you guys need to really compromise this time around. Okay, and so it's really important for us, or for whoever on Saturday, is to lay all your cards on the table. It's like really tell people, hey, you know what, my ex, and I'm not saying that you're doing this, I'm just letting you know this is one of my pet peeves. My ex used to do this and this or that or whatever, and I'm just letting you know I'm still not over that. I go off, or if I'm upset over that, at least you know why. Okay, and so it does kind of like prevent kind of like, I guess, fights, but it does also help you and the other person understand each other better. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna read the comments. Yes, brown brujita, exactly. Hi, Lizzie. All right, so Sunday, this is our final day, okay? So the sun squares Jupiter and quincunx Neptune on Sunday. So again, we have like this, we're going to be again aware of old patterns coming in. Any type of codependent patterns, any type of like toxic issues with relationships with others, it's going to definitely show up for this. And then it's going to challenge on how we deal with these patterns, especially with people who are in an opposition energy, meaning like, again, family issues or even relationships issues where, again, if there's a personality that usually controls the situation or the dialogue, whether you guys are arguing or talking, then this is what's going to be confronting you on Sunday so that you can step in and be like, nope, you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to try to control and manipulate the situation to your favor. We're going to really talk things through. Okay. And so that's what's going to confront these old patterns on Sunday. Then we have Venus sesquiquadrate the Saturn. And this is all about aspects of yourself, directing questions in relationships, especially when it comes to judgment. Okay. So judgment of others and judgment of yourself, they both go hand in hand. Like, honestly, like judgment of yourself usually mirrors a relationship with someone else, and it's usually with your parents. That's the first judgment that happens usually within any type of relationship. So looking at your parents, like looking at your dynamic with your parents, was your mother too judgmental? Was she too harsh? Or was it your father? Things like that. And or were they absent, like meaning that they weren't really invested in your emotional state or your upbringing. Things like that are going to show up on Sunday with this placement. And so it's definitely about asking questions to get to a solution, to get to a healing, okay? So that you can heal this about yourself, because this does play out with relationships with ourselves, as well as relationships with our intimate partners, where we think because we're judging the way that we look, they're going to judge the way that we look. We think we're afraid of that, right? Or because maybe one of our parents was absent, they weren't there, like maybe your dad didn't raise you, or he didn't even try to be in your life, then you're going to be afraid that your intimate partner is going to leave you like your dad did. Like things like that are going to be confronted, okay? And that's why we're going to have to really analyze and ask questions as to, are we still having these fears come up, and why do we have these fears, so we could get to the root of the issue, okay? So the next one is Jupiter sextile Neptune. Okay, I'm like looking at the little squiggle. So this one is going to hit us like at, I think, midnight on Monday. So it's going to move into Monday. So from Sunday to Monday, but it's going to influence several days from Sunday. Okay, so it's going to have like the side effect type of energy, and so it's going to be kind of subtle, kind of like you're not going to really catch it until like later on. Okay, and so this is going to help us with our spiritual intuition and sensitivity, and becoming more in tune with creator, with the universe. Okay, and this is going to inspire us to create, inspire us to really walk the path. Okay, really walk our talk when it comes to spirituality. Really do projects that will help you be more creative. Having conversations with people who are like-minded in the spiritual, reality of things and things like that. So you're going to start exploring to the depths of your intuition, as well as any type of relationships with people who are on the same path. Okay, and so this is a really subtle but really creative time. Okay, so just make sure that you're ready for those changes to come. So that's why all of these things are happening with relationship dynamics this week, because we have to eventually attract people who are more like, or more likely to grow with us, okay, and instead of grow away from us. All right, so that's the whole the whole point, is growing with people, changing the way that we perceive relationships, as well as the way that we perceive ourselves, and things like that. And so, yeah, so this is going to happen this week. So that's what I have for you guys for the transits. Let me see. Yay, brown burrito. Lizzie says, I hope my antennas grow. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Tarotscope. So we have the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. So whichever element someone says first is the ones that we're gonna go with, as well as the zodiac sign. Okay, so whoever says the first one, we'll start with that one. Okay, so we'll do the weekly transits next. Misty says water. Okay, so water signs. Which one are we doing first for water signs? We're doing Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio it is going to be the first one for this Tarotscope. All right, Scorpio. We have the energy of the week. And Lizzie says Pisces after, so we'll do Pisces after, and then we'll do Cancer. All right, so we're going to do 3 cards for Scorpio: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, let's see. Whoa. A lot of water. Nice. Okay, so Scorpio, you have the Justice card, okay? So there seems to be like this energy of like, again, because of the transits, there's going to be a lot of like high emotion from the past, and possibly getting really to the root of an issue with someone, and really seeing them, or really seeing that people are seeing them for what they really are. And that's like something really intense that you've been trying to show people, hey, this person's someone not to be trusted. This person is this or that. But a lot of people don't really take your word for it, because they're more of like the types of persons that are like, I think everybody's good. And your Scorpio energy is like, no, not everybody's good. So the Justice cards comes up because of that. It's going to be revealing the truth about someone to everyone else, okay? And they're finally going to believe you. So where we go from here is on Monday, you got the Ace of Summer, and this is the Ace of Cups. So this is, again, a new beginning, a kind of like a intimate partnership happening, possibly, it feels like a door closed, again, because of that Justice energy. It feels like that door closed for like an old intimate partnership, and now you're ready for a new one. Or if you are in a relationship, it feels like a lot of the toxic traits that probably were around because of your partner not able to let go of the past. It feels like it's definitely connected to like an ex of theirs. It's finally getting healed. Like you're finally seeing progress in that way, where they're being more open with you, they're communicating more with you, they're asking you how you're doing. Like it feels like a new energy, a new level of intimacy between you two. Okay, and so it's definitely a rebirth in so many ways of love, a love connection. Okay, so next one is for Wednesday and Thursday. You got the 6 of Summer. Again, this is 6 of Cups. So this is kind of nostalgic energy, very childlike energy, very like puppy lovish type of energy. And again, like I said, the Justice card is revealing the truth. And so maybe the relationship that you have right now, or that you're gonna bring in, has to see that truth before they can really thoroughly open up to you, Scorpio, the way that you want them to. Okay. And so it feels like you've been trying for a very long time with like who you are with right now. And they're finally like, okay, you're right. Like they're finally admitted it. Like they're like, okay, you're right. I do have this problem, and that has to do with my past, blah, 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 or whatever. And so again, you guys are connecting once more in a very enthusiastic way, in a very kind of like first kiss, first date type of way. And so it does bring that puppy love stage back into the relationship for you guys, so that's a good thing. Okay, so next is for the weekend. It's the Two of Autumn, and this is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and so for this one is about really juggling or multitasking with relationships, with your personal life and your career. All right. So you have these two coins that you're juggling, and you're trying to figure out, what to pay attention to the most at this time. And so what I'm going to let you know is that pay attention to both. Make sure that you're balancing both. Make sure that you're really prioritizing what is important to you at this time, and then making a list from there. Okay. And also it's kind of like multitasking is happening, and so it does bring you this sense of like being really, really busy, but also take a break from that busyness to relax and to really, really come back to yourself too, Scorpio, because again, you're being pulled in different directions. So you're being pulled to your personal affairs, and then of course your career affairs, and then you got to actually pay attention to yourself as well. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for this week. All right, next one is going to be Pisces. Misty, ever since the first of Justice card again. Oh, nice, Misty. Awesome. All right, so we're going to do Pisces next. Ooh. No, not that one. Okay, this one. Ooh, Pisces, what's going on? All right. Whoa. That one flipped so quick. Hold on. Calm down, Pisces. Okay. Okay. Like, what the hell? Calm down. Okay. Shit. All right, so that one. All right, cool. All right, Pisces. So you got the Devil card for this week, but it feels like it's something that you've ended. Okay, it feels like you've done a lot of healing around this, especially like a codependent type of energy. It feels like it happened with an enmeshment, meaning that in this certain situation, because you really understand that there is light within everyone, but it feels like you meshed or mixed your energy into the situation to try to heal people. Okay, and unfortunately it became very codependent energy, and so I feel like you've been healing this type of scenario or this type of situation through other relationships with other people. But I feel like there is definitely a cycle of this for you, Pisces. Like, it's like every single person in your life has some sort of dependency on you, or vice versa. And so you're finally looking at that pattern, and you're finally kind of like trying to analyze it in a healthier way. And it does feel very painful, at first, admitting like, oh my God, like this situation is shitty because, I didn't speak up, or this situation didn't go the way that I thought it would go, because now they're asking me for money, or things like that. It feels like it's definitely you're definitely taking accountability for your part in it, but also really healing that about yourself, really healing that need to try to help others, or try to martyr yourself for the benefit of others. Okay, and so that being said, we have Monday and Tuesday, the 3 of summer, and this is all about celebrating, any type of announcement that's coming your way that is definitely helping you shift your mindset, as well as shift that emotional baggage or heal that. Okay. And so it's like you're at that milestone, when that kind of like that fork in the road happened where you saw all this stuff and you started to heal that, started to separate yourself from toxic people. And then you're finally going for your goals. You're finally thinking about yourself. You're finally really taking care of number one first. Okay. And so that 3 of summer is kind of like a celebration for that. The universe is saying congratulations for finally seeing what had to be done and really doing it and really committing to it and not backtracking because you felt guilty about it. Okay. And so you're finally moving forward in your life. Okay. And that 3 of summer is something to celebrate, something that the universe is giving you and granting you, like, here you go for all that hard work that you've been doing with healing this stuff or closing and ending those cycles. Okay. So now we have the 4 of summer, which is the 4 of cups. And so this is all about making sure that you see the opportunities before you. Like I said, it feels like you're leaving something behind and you might feel a little bit guilty about it, but you can't do that to yourself. Don't backtrack. Just keep moving forward, because guess what? There's something better for you. And so because the 4 of cups is right before you, don't ignore what's in front of you so that you can think about what you left behind, because what you left behind was not the best thing for you. Okay, Pisces, because there's always a better person coming in, a better life coming in for you. Okay, so next one is for the weekend. You got the Queen of Winter, which is the Queen of Swords. So this is an energy that you're stepping into where you're going to be stronger. You're going to be more independent. You're going to be more just self-sufficient, meaning that you're not going to rely on other people to make you feel good. You're not going to rely on other people so that you could have a project to fix. Okay. Because I always see Pisces as like, I heal you. I heal you. I heal you. And now you're just like, shit, now I have to focus on me because I've been drained all this time trying to heal people, And so it's definitely you going back and refocusing on you and being more independent and really bringing back your power. Okay, and your authority. And so you're going to be stepping into the Queen of Swords energy, where you're just going to be very direct. You're going to be like, all right, well, this isn't working out for me now, so I'm going to move on now. Okay. And things are definitely, you're refocusing on you, on your needs, on your wants, and on your career and how it's going to progress from here on out. Okay. So it's definitely an individual journey that you're going to be stepping into. So that's what I have for the Queen, for the Queen, for Pisces, the Queen. Oh, it's okay, Denise. I'm still doing the Tarotscopes right now, so I'm going to do the readings right after, okay? Lizzie, respect by authority. Hi, Elizabeth. All right. So next is going to be Cancer. We're going to do Cancer next. And after that, whoever wants either earth, fire, or air, let me know after Cancer, okay? So you guys choose whatever the signs are going to be next. Ooh, Cancer has the same energy as Pisces. Yes, Denise. Okay, it's going to be Earth, and let me know which Earth sign is going to go after Cancer. All right. Ooh, that's good. It's going to be Taurus. Okay, awesome. All right. Let's fix that. I don't know why I always do this. This is like a freaking Virgo thing. Like everything has to be nice and neat and fixed. And I'm just like, no one's seeing this right now. I'm like no one's looking at the table. I'm the only one. Okay, so Cancer, here we go. You have, this is the energy of the week, the ego or the devil card. So again, I feel this one's a little bit slightly different. This is more about feeling trapped within your own body or not finding the solution that you wanted to find. Maybe there's a lot more things to explore, but you're feeling stuck at this time when it comes to yourself. Okay, like how you work through your issues, your emotions, especially when it comes to others around you. Like if you're feeling like there's a similar cycle coming through over and over and over and over again, that's making you feel down, that's making you feel stressed, that's making you feel worried, things like that. It feels like you're like slowly moving upwards, and you might not feel like you're making progress on anything, but you really are. Okay, Cancer. So it's all about the mindset that needs to be transformed at this time. So it's an internal issue, is an internal mindset on how you perceive your progress thus far. You've come a long way, Cancer. You can't deny that. Okay, you've been going through some crazy shit like this entire year, Cancer. It's like really like nonstop. And so for you, it feels like nothing is changing, that nothing's getting better, that things are getting worse, or you're spiraling, right? But in truth and reality, you're not. You're really moving forward. Even though it feels like it's a slow uphill battle, you're still going uphill. Okay. It's all about perception and about, making sure you understand, and you give yourself like credit for all the crap that you have been dealing with. You need to give yourself credit, because not a lot of people can deal with the shit that you've been dealing with. All right. Not a lot of people are that strong. And so again, Cancer, this mindset is just the kind of like the never ending cycle of judgment for yourself, and as well as not giving yourself enough credit. Okay. So we're moving on to Monday and Tuesday. You got the 8 of Spring. So this is the 8 of Wands. And so this is all about, having a stressful week starting Monday and Tuesday. Again, you're going to feel like this whole like the whole world is on your shoulders type of thing, but also you're going to have a breakthrough in the way that you want it for a very long time. Like you're really going to see the things that you've been working towards finally, come into this existence. And so things are changing. Okay. And they're going to have a sudden change this Monday and Tuesday towards the direction that you've wanted for a very long time. So again, don't lose hope on that. Okay. You are definitely making progress. All right. But now you're really going to see that progress on Monday and Tuesday. That whatever it is that you're working towards, healing or even moving forward from, is finally going to happen on Monday and Tuesdays. There's going to be like this revelation that happens to you, and you're going to be like, you're going to have an aha moment type of thing. Okay. So that's what we have for Monday and Tuesday. Now we're going to go on to the 2 of Spring, which is the 2 of Wands for Wednesday and Thursday. So this is manifesting that future that you wanted for a very long time, really working towards that. Okay. Feeling creative, feeling like you're supported, feeling like you can definitely share your dreams. They're finally coming through in the way that you wanted to. Okay. And so you're finally feeling like this great push forward from the universe. Like the doors are finally wide open for you to step through. Okay. So congratulations on that. So again, do not lose hope. All right. These are very positive things. So then you're stepping into the Queen of Autumn or the Queen of Pentacle energy for the weekend. The Queen of Pentacle energy is all about luxury, all about abundance, all about feeling stable. Okay. Feeling good about your body, really feeling like you belong. That type of energy is going to step in. You're going to feel very generous with your time and your energy. You're going to feel very gracious, very full of beauty and abundance and grace. Okay. And so this type of energy you're stepping into because you didn't lose hope. You didn't give up on yourself. You're working as hard as you can for the things that you want, and they're finally coming to fruition. Okay. You're finally harvesting everything that you've been working towards. Okay, Cancer. So that's what I have for you guys for this week. All right. All right. Oh, hi. Was it the Taurus 12th house? All right. And everybody say hi to Crystal Sun Healing. She's in Mexico. That's Nina. All right. So next we have is the Earth sign. So we're going to start with Taurus. So let's see what we got for Taurus. Okay. Ooh. I think this one is... Okay, so these are a little bit different because I was like kind of confused as to this deck when they changed the major arcana names. So let's see, major arcana. I'm like, what is this one? Okay. What? Is it really? Okay, so I know which one it is now. Sorry, you guys. All right. So I'm just like, why do you guys have to change the names? Okay, here we go. Yes, I understand which one it is now. Okay, let's see. Monday and Tuesday for Taurus. Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, hello. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, that one it is. Ooh. Okay, so Taurus, you have the what is it called? The Hierophant. Okay, so this is unity. So this is all about I always feel like there's a Saturn energy to this because of social constructs or the stuff that's already here from like religious beliefs and stuff like that. So it's all about traditional versus approaches that work for you. Okay. And so for this being said, Taurus for this week is like you have this traditional mindset within you innately because you're an earth sign. And sometimes tradition does tend to work for you. But this week, it's actually working against you when it comes to the higher mind, meaning like your connection to creator. So traditional approaches don't necessarily work for you in this way because you're trying to expand your consciousness or your conscious awareness of the universe, of creator, of where you stand in this lifetime, okay, when it comes to spiritual growth. So that being said, we're going to move on to Monday and Tuesday. So you have the 8 of Spring. So this is the 8 of Wands. So again, it's going to feel very like rocky for you for like these spiritual understanding of things might feel a little bit scary because they're new to you, or maybe they're scary because there's power behind it and you feel that power within you because you probably already know a lot about that, you know, and so it kind of feels intimidating to finally step into that type of knowledge that you've had within you this whole entire time, because it goes against everything else that you've been taught by other people thus far. And that being said, it does feel like it's going to be a little bit rocky, like in the foundation is going to rock your foundation when it comes to spirituality and growth. But it does bring about a very beautiful change within you where you're self-empowered and you're finally doing things the way that you feel are correct and right for you and your spiritual journey. Okay. The next one is the 6 of Autumn, and this is the 6 of Pentacles. So this one's all about like good things coming back to you. Okay, so all that hard work that you've been doing for yourself, maybe you've started the spiritual path because there's just things that you needed to heal. Maybe you're just stressed out, or feeling like there's got to be something more to life, and because of that, because of the self-discovery, or you actually taking action on that, or towards that knowledge of self-discovery, you're finally seeing an unexpected flow of energy, of insight, of spiritual enlightenment. Okay, and so you're going to feel that way. You're going to feel like, wow, like I finally got here. You know, I've been wondering about this, and now I got these answers. Okay, and so it's going to feel very, very good. So the next one is you're going to be stepping into the King of Winter energy this weekend. It's a lot of king and queen, and for some reason, like, you guys are just like stepping into your own power, like really empowerment. So the King of Winter is the King of Swords type of energy, so it's very masculine, but it's very expressive in the way of words. Okay, so a lot of the knowledge that you've been downloading, again, directly coming from your third eye, or coming into your third eye from above, is going to be expressed through words. It's going to be you having conversations that are deep with other people, through your knowledge and connection to the divine. Even having to teach people about certain things that you've probably experienced in your life. Even acknowledging that experience is going to be very beneficial for you for this weekend, and you're going to definitely see the bigger picture in the way that Aquarius does in particular, where you've seen everything play out, and that everything has a role to play, and that the outcome of how these things go about have really a great impact on everyone. Okay, and so you'll see the bigger picture. You'll detach from any type of wanting to control as well. Okay, so this is definitely a very air quality that you're going to step into. Okay, so awesome. That's pretty cool for you, Taurus. Yes, brown brujita, exactly. Okay, so next we're going to have another earth sign. So let me know if you guys want either Capricorn or Virgo. If not, I'm going to pick, because I have an earth ascended. Oh, okay, Capricorn. Fine, then we'll do Virgo for last. All right, so let's see what we have for Capricorn for this week. And see what we have for the week for Monday and Tuesday. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna do so this is a little bit different for this deck. This one is release. This is the death card. So it's like, I always think of it as transformation, because it really is transformation. You're letting go of the new, and so that you can bring in, I'm letting go of the old so you can bring in the new. Okay, so it's a transformation that comes from within. It's not a physical death, it's more of a spiritual death. Okay, so Capricorn, you're gonna have a spiritual death again. I say again because I feel like I've been pulling death cards for you too. So this is a good thing, though. This is a really good thing, because it's like kind of like a long time coming for you, Capricorn, especially in the way of emotions, as well as understanding them. Okay, so for Monday and Tuesday, you have the Eight of Spring. This is the Eight of Wands. So again, stressors when it comes to the way that you want your life to go. Okay. I feel like it's a achievement thing for you. It's like you're whatever age you're thinking, oh, I should have, conquered the world by now, you have like these really high expectations of yourself, and so this card is like kind of saying, okay, that's good, but don't think that you're a failure because you haven't conquered the world yet, okay? Because it's still there for the taking. And so that being said, there's going to be this sudden change of the way you perceive that, okay? The way that you perceive what direction you're going when it comes to your goals, because again, that spiritual thing is going to kick in, the death is going to kick in so that you can leave room for a rebirth, okay? And so next one is Wednesday and Thursday. You got the Three of Winters, which is the Three of Swords. And so this is three energies kind of like battling it out. And so it's two other energies, okay? So it has to do with, I feel like it does have to do with spirituality as well as with, let me just show you guys. It has to do with spiritual knowledge as well as trusting what you receive. It feels like it's a three energy because it's a combination of your spirit body with your emotional body and your physical body. So you being in the physical form, and then of course acknowledging that you do have intuition, that is your emotions, as well as your spirit, meaning that you really acknowledge the spirit realm at this time. It feels like there's a internal battle within you, and what direction to go towards in the physical world and incorporate all of these things, okay, and really balance them out. You probably felt like you had to concentrate on one thing at a time and neglect you've probably felt you had to concentrate on your physical self and what's going on here in the material world and neglect everything else so that you can succeed in life, okay? And that being said, that's coming to a head this week for you, Capricorn. That's why you have the Death card, because there's a better way. There's a better way to do these things. There's actually an incorporation of everything all in one. Okay, Capricorn, there's a need for balance because we are still in Libra season. There's a need to balance the mind, the heart, and the spirit. Okay. And so, and of course the physical body. And so that being said, you're really going to be challenged this week with that. Okay. With not neglecting aspects of yourself and really incorporating all of them for you to succeed in life, okay? Because they're all necessary, all right? So next one is for the weekend, the 7 of Autumn. And this one's all about, this is the 7 of Pentacles, by the way. So this is all about having patience, okay, with yourself. Just because things are not in alignment in the way that you thought doesn't mean that you're failing. Like I said before, it's like this failure thing. This something that needs to be healed. This failure, this thing that you think that you failed somehow and you haven't. Okay, you haven't failed. All right, and so so the 7 of Autumn is teaching you this, is where like stop worrying about what you don't have and start focusing on what you do have and being in gratitude, as well as opening yourself up to just go back to the basics, meaning that let's go ahead and build from the ground up again. If something's not working out the way that you thought it should work out, let's go ahead and start all over again and really backtrack and see where things need to be improved. Okay. And so taking time for that, taking time for planning and investing in yourself is really important, especially your spiritual growth and really your intuition. The fact is that your intuition has suffered for a very long time, Capricorn, with this, okay, with this journey that you are on. And so it's really time for you to trust your intuition, even if it's telling you someone is a bad person without having facts. Just trust it. All right. Just trust it. Okay. Because the more that you trust it, the more that things are going to be revealed to be truthful. Like you are in alignment with the truth right now, Capricorn. Okay. And so you need to trust that about yourself. All right. You're not crazy. You're not making things up. You really need to trust that intuition. Okay. So definitely it's time for that. That's the Death card that came in, is that really, really trust what you're being told and what you're receiving. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Next is Virgo. Oh man, yeah, holy shit, that's, yeah, Pluto place, yeah. It's a lot of inner struggle, yeah, definitely, holy cow. All right, let's see, Virgo. Virgo. Ooh. Virgo has it tough this week too. Like looking at this card, like, oh shit. Not like, oh, so bad, but it's more like inner guidance stuff too, just like Capricorn. So, all right. So Virgo, here we go. So you got the card renewal, which is judgment. Because you be judging yourself all the time. That's the shit that I heard. Like, they judge themselves too much, you know? And then, like, they're always too critical and too hard on themselves. They always seek perfection. And now it's time for you to just let things happen. Like, let things happen for you, you know, for your benefit. And not trying to, it's a very similar pattern that Pisces is going through. We're not trying to heal everyone. Or not trying to rescue everyone from themselves. It's kind of like you have to really seek balance within you. You really have to listen to that little voice in your head telling you, hey man, like it's time for us to give up on this person because this person don't give a shit about us. They don't give a shit about themselves and we're wasting our time. Okay. And so this is what this judgment card is kind of like evoking within you, Virgo, is a time for you to just be like, you know what? I am done. I am done with this bullshit. I am going to move forward in my life. I'm going to really seek my own path. Okay. So here we go. We got the 8 of Autumn. So that's the 8 of Pentacles for Monday and Tuesday. So this is again, making sure that you really follow through on your plans, on what you want to do for yourself. What is it that you really desire? And sometimes it does mean like you wanting to go out and seek, knowledge for yourself, maybe getting certified in something that's going to make you more money, maybe changing careers. You know, it feels like you're stuck in a little bit of a rut when it comes to career because you feel like, this is all I can get right now. And so what the universe is asking you to do is really explore things further. Maybe there's something that you're really passionate about. And so how can you get yourself into that? How can you either volunteer or go back to school and get some type of degree or a certification, whatever it is, as long as you get involved into what it is that you're passionate about, Virgo, because what you're in right now is not working. And it's not working for you because you're definitely not being appreciated for the knowledge that you have, okay? And for all the hard work that you're doing. So maybe just looking for something that's more long-term, that's more stable, that it's definitely going to benefit you in the long run, okay? So next one is the 10 of Autumn, and this is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is what you're seeking usually, is that you really want that happily ever after. You really want the stability of a family, of a great career where you're appreciated and things like that. You really want that to happen. So let's go ahead and start today. Let's go ahead and start to explore your options. If you're not happy where you're at, let's go ahead and start to explore different directions on where to go. Okay. And so the 10 of Autumn is like a motivation for you. It's like, this is you. This is your future. It's happening now. Here's a little taste of it. So go ahead and take that and don't let it go and move forward with that, okay? With that inspiration in your heart so that you can finally get what you want and desire, okay, Virgo? So For the weekend, you got the 8 of summer, which is the 8 of cups. This is you moving away from the things that you don't want and really seeking something better for you. Okay. And so a more meaningful relationship with someone, a more meaningful career path, or more meaningful lifestyle. And so that's what you're moving on to. Yes, it's going to be very painful to let go of something that you've probably been working on for a very long time, that it's just not working out. Okay. It feels like it's relationship related, and it also feels like it's career related. Like it's like going hand in hand. It's like one is affecting the other all the time. So if one is not good, then the other one is not good. And so this is something that you're going to seek balance with. And that's why we're in Libra season, and really is affecting you in that way. So you're really going to have to make a choice for yourself on what makes you happy and what you're passionate about and how to get there. Okay. And so this is definitely the energy of transition that's happening for you due to the Judgment card. And so that's all I have for you, Virgo. So big changes, big changes. All right, so we're gonna move on to either air or fire. So anybody in the audience, let me know which one you guys want first, air or fire. Air it is. So Norma says air. So we're gonna go with Gemini. We're gonna go with Gemini because Norma's a Gemini, and then we'll do Aquarius. And then we'll do after Aquarius, Libra. Let's see air signs. Mr. and Mrs. Gemini. Not yet. Ooh, man, you guys always get the good cards. Like, you guys always get the good cards, Gemini. Ooh. Let's see. All right, so here we go. So Gemini, you got the energy of the week is the Magician, okay? This is all about really investing in the vision that you have for your future. And this is kind of like not wavering from it. You did do your ceremony for the full moon in Aries. You got prompted to take action on certain situations in your life, especially with your ideas, like the creative juices that are coming in and actually implementing them into, like taking them into a state of creativity and action. Okay, so movement forward. And so because of this moon in Aries, it did prompt you to take action on certain situations. So that being said, it feels like you definitely have the ability to manifest anything that you want into your reality, but now you have to understand where to focus. Okay, like with your mind, with your thoughts, with your energy, where to focus in your life. Okay, so if you're focusing on like a bad relationship that ended, then it's gonna focus on that, and it's gonna connect another cycle through that. Okay, but if you're focusing on the positive relationships that you used to have and bringing one in the manner that is really uplifting for you, and it's really like a happily ever after type of thing, then it's gonna bring that in. So you're in the Magician's robes right now. You have the wand to manifest anything you want. You just need to focus on it. Okay, have like an attitude of gratitude towards it as well. Okay, as if it already happened. Okay, so we have for Monday and Tuesday the 9 of Spring. So this is a warning. Okay, so this is the 9 of Wands. So just be very careful on how you focus your energy or what you focus on. This is protecting the fruits of your labor, meaning like what you've harvested thus far, making sure that any challenges that come up when it comes to you manifesting what you really desire are really thoroughly, kind of like you really have to, even if it's like a challenge that you think it has a personal like connection to, meaning there's a person that's challenging you or your authority, you really need to solve that issue, okay? And however that's going to be solved is based on how you focus on it. If you think it's a negative thing, then it's going to be negative. If you think it's a positive thing that you can overcome it, then you're going to overcome it, okay? So conserving your energy, conserving what you've built, really thoroughly protecting it is the key for Monday and Tuesday, okay? So again, go for any challenges that come in, just take care of them, okay? You're unstoppable in this magician energy, okay? So next one is for Wednesday and Thursday, Two of Autumn. So the Two of Autumn is a Two of Pentacles, and this is about juggling relationships. I feel like it's definitely juggling what you desire to create with relationship with other people. I feel like there are a lot of people in your life that don't really have the vision that you have, okay? And they just try to, I would say, lure you into a situation where you're focusing on them only. And so you have to really disconnect that. It's not that you're being selfish, it's just that you really can't afford to focus in a negative way to something that has nothing to do with you, if that makes sense, right? They really need to fix their shit themselves. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're being distracted. And so that Two of Autumn, it feels like it's a distraction. It's time for you to balance your needs and your wants, especially because you've always done things for these people and you've never really gotten through to them, or you feel like there's really nothing else you can do for them, okay? And so being honest about that will help you refocus your energy back onto what you want to create in your life, okay? So next one is the energy that you're going to be stepping into for this weekend is the Princess of Winter, which is the equivalent of the Page of Swords. So this is someone who is highly intelligent, very truthful, very inquisitive, meaning that you're asking a lot of questions, and very realistic and to the point. Okay, so this is very Gemini energy. I would say you're like stepping into your true Gemini power. And so you're a very helpful and informative person. You're like one of those walking dictionaries, I would say, in thesaurus that people have. Like it's like knowledge of everything and anything, right? But it feels like it's very difficult for you to just be heard or be taken seriously from, like, with some people in your life. So that being said, you going into this Princess of Winter energy, you're really stepping into your own empowerment. It's not a thorough empowerment yet, but you're really learning to hone that in. So because of the Magician energy, you're starting to master that, okay? You're starting to master you speaking up for yourself, you being heard, you being taken seriously, things like that, because of situations that happened in the past with these people. You're really finally stepping into your own, so that you can definitely establish hey, you don't mess with me type of attitude with them, so that they can have boundaries with you, okay? So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Yay! Awesome, Norma. Yeah, exactly. All right, next one is Aquarius. Aquarius. You're probably going to love this card. They're like, yes, finally. All right, let's see. They're like, yes, finally. Something we like to do. Oh. All right, you're transitioning this week, Aquarius. All right, so we have the Hermit card, and this is why, because you're taking time for yourself. You're taking time away from people, and this is kind of like you, like, yes, finally, people, like, no more peopling. Like I feel all these Aquarius are like, finally, like, I can be by myself. So you're taking a break from socializing. You're taking a break from society itself, like what the problems of the fucking world. You're taking a break from it. And you're really committed to your own spiritual knowledge and understanding as well as growth. And so this is what this hermit card represents, is an introversion, is making sure that you go within and trust what you're being guided to do, okay, for the future. So you're moving on from the Prince of Winter, which is the Knight of Swords energy from Monday and Tuesday, like that social butterfly type of energy, the really intellectual, really determined, really like influential and social energy. And so you're really like, a lot of the situations that you've been confronted with is all social issues, like people coming to you for something that has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with them and their problems, right? And so you're really like, finally you're like taking a break from that. And so that Prince of Winter energy, or the Knight of Swords energy, is coming to a conclusion on Monday and Tuesday, so that you could go into that hermit mode. Okay, so there definitely was unexpected changes in your life that happened these 2 days, with people in your social circle, in particular with friendships and things like that. Maybe you had to be confrontational with some of them. Maybe you had to be really direct and really intellectual when it came to solving issues between relationships. Maybe someone was asking you for like relationship advice, like romantic relationship advice, and you're just like, you know what, it's time for you to just cut it out. Like, you need to just dump them, because it was really intellectual. It's more about the mind than the heart when it came to these situations. And so because you're being this way, you need to disconnect, because you're not having that compassion you usually have for other people, because you're just tired of it. Okay, you're tired of fixing people. All right, so moving on to Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Four of Spring. So this is the Four of Wands. So this is all about gratitude. So being in the attitude of gratitude and remaining in that attitude of gratitude. And that's why you have to step away for a little bit, step away from the issues of the world, take a break from people's problems, and having to fix them and things like that, and go into hermit mode, because then you'll start to feel more at ease and more in alignment with your truth, with your guidance, with the mind and heart connection. Okay, and you're starting to connect that as well. Okay, so this is all about being happy with where you are, being in gratitude, and then celebrating that you have been someone that people really trust, and that's why they come to you for everything. Okay, and so yeah, being grateful for even that. And so that it's kind of like taking a little break, though, because when you go into that straight up swords energy, you're just like cutting through people like their reality bubbles and stuff. You're bursting their bubbles. So it's time for you to take a break, Aquarius. Time to come back and connect to yourself. Okay. All right, so then as soon as you do that, you're going to move into, from the hermit energy, from that mind-body connection, from that mind-heart connection, into the Queen of Autumn energy. Okay, you're into the Queen of Pentacle energy, where you're more balanced, you're more nurturing, you're very practical, very gracious. Again, grace has a key energy here. You're very generous with your time once more, because you have replenished your cup. Okay, so you took that break that you needed so that you can definitely recollect your energy and proceed with what it is that you have to proceed with, and focus on your own goals. Okay, focus on your own issues that need to be assisted. Okay, and so that being said, you're going to have the ability to make anything happen. You're going to have the ability to transform your reality in this energy. You're also going to start meeting with people who are like-minded and who have similar goals when it comes to spiritual growth as well as career. Okay, and it's going to be more success in those types of relationships. Okay, because it's more like-minded people. All right, so this is awesome for you, Aquarius, as long as you take the little break that you need. Okay, so next is Libra. Are we getting picked up? Aliens. Who knows? He might be. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's take a break. Oh, Libra. God damn it. Libra always got the good cards. It is their season, so I guess he can get away with it. Oh, shoot. Nope. Okay, keep going. All right. Libra's like, hell yeah, woohoo! Ooh, okay. All right. So let me just really look at this one. Oh. Damn, Libra, you got cards. Okay, so Libra, you got the energy of the week is the Empress. So yes, you got good cards this week. Very feminine energy though. Okay, so for you Libra males, it's all about feminine qualities, okay, of creation, creativity, as well as acknowledgement of your divine will. Okay, this is really important because the divine will that is within you is within a lot of people around you. And so it's kind of like having to work with others that have a similar mindset, as well as take action on projects that you've been wanting to take actions for a very long time. So the Empress is not just nurturing energy, is not just manifesting energy, is not just motherly energy. It's also very action taking, like really investing in the goals that you've had for a very long time, is really implementing them into this reality, having a plan, making a plan, and following through. That's the key for this week. Follow through. If you have a situation where you have partners in a career thing or whatever, a goal that you guys are working towards, and you've allowed people to take control of their parts in this, on how they create this unified goal thing or whatever, they're saying you need to follow through. You need to follow through, meaning that if you're done with your half of it, you need to ask if they're done with their half of it. It's kind of like you stepping into that Empress energy in the leadership role and really seeing that if everyone's taking care of their shit too, not only you, but everyone else. And it's like, Libra, you're very diplomatic in the way that you ask. So you don't have a problem with it, but you really need to do it. Okay. You really need to do it in order for things to be done at the proper time. Okay. And yes, time for these projects is really important, Libra. So if you feel like you have more time, you really don't. Okay. There's some things that need to be done now. All right. So make sure you get that stuff done. All right. So you have the 6 of Autumn, which is the 6 of Pentacles for Monday and Tuesday, Libra. So this is, again, things coming back to you because of the hard work that you've done for that. Okay. And so if you've invested time and effort on something that you're creating, then you finally thoroughly follow through with it this week, then things are going to come back to you on Monday and Tuesday, meaning the universe is going to reward you for all of that work that you've done. Okay. And it's like giving you or repaying you for the time that you've committed towards that goal. Okay. The next one is Wednesday and Thursday. You got the Princess of Autumn. So this is the Princess of, or the Page of Pentacles. So this is something that's very like an energy that's very responsible, studious, timely, very cheerful energy. It's very Virgo organized energy. I feel like the this type of energy is very Virgo-ish. So you might have to hone in on the Virgo aspect in your chart to follow through with whatever it is that you're working on. Okay. So this is all about like receiving good news because of it, because you've been organized, because you've been working towards these goals, because you earned it. Okay. So maybe promotions, maybe money coming in, maybe you had a contract that required you to do like 50% of the work to receive 50% of the pay. And so you finally made that milestone or whatever. And so it really is a push towards that, push towards finishing things up, wrapping things up, and really following through on things. Okay. So that's what you're going to feel on Wednesday and Thursday, that Virgo organization and follow through. Okay, so the next one is you're going to be stepping into the Princess of Winter or the Page of Swords this weekend. Okay, so this is somebody that's very truthful, very blunt, realistic, but very questioning or inquisitive of other people. Okay, so any information you gather for the goals that you're going towards is going to be beneficial for you for this weekend. You're going to be more organized and more analytical at the same time as questioning other people and their motives too. Okay. I feel like this week you're going to be in an energy of like an Aries type of energy of like really investing in what you want to create and you taking action on it, and then seeing that everyone else is doing their part too. Okay, if you're in a group setting. And so it feels like you're going to be speaking up about this. If you feel like there's someone who's not pulling their own weight, you're going to let them know. If you feel like you gotta like be real with them, then you're gonna have to be real with them. You know, things like that are gonna happen because you have to get into that Empress energy of no nonsense, of this is how things are gonna be if we want to succeed. Okay, so definitely very very thorough and strong energy, very like instant manifestation type of energy. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Libra. So next is the fire signs. Fire signs. Let's see who we're gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Sagittarius. We're gonna go with Sagittarius first, all right? And then whoever else. And I know if there's Aries out there, they're like, really, Sagittarius? Really? You're gonna go first? Like, we've been waiting all this time. But yeah, so we're gonna do Sagittarius first, then we're gonna do Aries, and then we're gonna do Leo. So there, Aries, at least you're gonna be after us. I know you probably wanted to be first, but sorry. All right, so here we go, Sagittarius for Monday and Tuesday. Ooh, shit. All right, Sagittarius, calm down. It's probably Aries pushing this. Like, hurry up. Give them their reading, hurry up. All right. Holy fucking swords. Holy shit, Sag, what the hell? What kind of shit is this? What the hell, dude? You're all swords cards. You guys are all swords cards right now. Like, what the F? All right. Anyway, but there's a positive card for the week's energy. So that's good. Okay. So we have the sun. Okay. The sun energy for this week, Sagittarius. So everything that you've been wanting, like if you've been planning for, that you've been wishing for, is finally following through, meaning it's finally working out perfectly for you. Okay. Like any ideas that have led you to really move towards your goals you're finally reaping those rewards. Okay, so you're finally reaping what you've sown. All right, so this is definitely a harvest week for you, Sagittarius. So congratulations on that. And so finally feeling that gratitude attitude that you had. I know it was hard these past few months for you, Sagittarius, especially when it came to like money, finances, and things like that. It has been really hard for you because you've been trying to be optimistic, but because you finally decided, you know what? If it happens because it's supposed to be for me. If it doesn't happen, then it wasn't for me. That type of attitude, that type of thoughtfulness is really paying off this week, Sagittarius. It's really all about, instead of being fake optimistic, it's really real optimism, okay? And you're seeing it through this week, okay? So Monday and Tuesday, there's going to be a little bit of a hiccup because, again, the transits. But you have the Five of Winter, which is the Five of Swords. So this is all about walking away from situations, investments, you relationships, or other things that were not for you. Okay, that really are dishonest, making you feel like you're compromising your integrity, as well as really thinking about what have they done for you as a person. Have they led you to a more positive outlook on life, or a worse one, okay, a negative one? So this is something that hasn't been working out for a while, but you've not really wanting to let go of it until you finally see proof of what you've intuitively known all along. So it does seem to be a very air sign quality that you have within you, Sagittarius, where even though you've been told blah 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 about this person, or don't trust them, or they're gonna stab you in the back, or this career is not gonna appreciate you as much as this one, or this job you don't have, the positive career advancements as this other one, things like that. You didn't really want to jump on the bandwagon until you got the full story, okay? And that's very air quality right there. And so that being said, you're finally getting the full story Monday and Tuesday about these things, these situations, these people, and you're finally saying, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. This shit is not worth it. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm letting it go, okay? So you're finally moving on, okay? So realize that yes, you did have to stay in the battle, but there's no real winners in this war, okay? So definitely a good choice for you to move on. All right, so next one is the Princess of Winter, which is the equivalent of the Page of Swords. So you're moving on to this energy for Wednesday and Thursday, where you're going to start to get more information, ask more questions about where you're going, what your goals are, and how they've changed because of this situation, and on Monday and Tuesday, and be more realistic about these things, okay? Be more thorough when it comes to moving on to something better, okay? So if you have a job opportunity that's coming in, Sagittarius, because you have this really shitty job, you really have to ask more questions about this job opportunity. Is it too good to be true, or is it practical? What's going on for real? Like, ask how much money you're going to be making, how many hours you're going to be working, if it's going to even benefit you, okay? So that's really important for you to do, because you're planning for the future, all right? You're here, you're planning, you're being more realistic, okay? And the same thing goes for relationships with other people. It's like, you've got all this information about this person that you've been told numerous times about. But now you're finally seeing it, because you're finally seeing the bigger picture. You're getting all this information, all this truth coming in, and now you're like, okay, now I can move on. So what are you gonna do next? Are you gonna jump into a different relationship, or are you gonna do things on your own? Like, you're gonna be solo for a while. And there's nothing wrong with being single for a while, being alone for a while. That's really good, because then it helps you really concentrate on you, okay, and really heal things about yourself. And so and about relationships with other people. And so anyway, Sagittarius, this is kind of like an opportunity for you to really be heard, really be understood for yourself too, not just by other people, but for you. Like, what do you want out of life? Where are you going? Are you going to go right away, or are you going to invest more time in investigating what you desire first? Okay, so really thoroughly understanding yourself is very important for Wednesday and Thursday, okay, and what you really want out of life. All right, so next one is the weekend, and you're stepping into the Queen of Winter, the Queen of Swords. So again, this is a very strong energy, very intellectual, very realistic, practical, very independent energy, okay? And so because you let go of things that don't serve you, and you're leaving in room for better things, a better future, then the things are really going your way. You're really moving into that sun energy where you're going to be supported in your life because of that, because you finally closed those cycles. You finally walked away from a situation that didn't really consider you, okay? Consider your needs and your wants, okay? And so you're definitely getting blessed with this Queen of Swords energy, where you're focusing on your career, on your needs, on where you're going for the future and what the future looks like for you, okay? And so this is really awesome energy this week. Yes, it's going to be tough with relationships with other people, but know that they have to end in this fashion so that you can really invest your time on you and what your future is going to look like. Okay, Sagittarius. So that's all I have for Sagittarius. Next, we have Aries, and then finally we have Leo, and then we're going to do the readings. Okay, so everybody who has purchased readings, thank you so much, and thank you for your patience. We're almost there. All right. So we have Aries. Let's see. Whoa. They're like, hurry up. Hurry up. We've been waiting. Whoa. Okay. All right. So here we go. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a hiccup in the beginning of the week for you, Aries, but there is a reason why. Okay, so you got the energy of the moon. So it's emotions, and really connecting to your intuition and your inner like understanding of what you want. Okay, and so that being said, letting go of things that are just worrying you, that are placing you in a stagnant energy. It feels like it's career related. Aries, it feels like you've been wanting a change in your career for a while, and you're finally taking the proper steps towards those changes. You're finally taking time to invest on something that is going to bring you stability when it comes to money in the long run. And so you're probably getting like knowledge or learning something new. You're finally connecting to your own intuition regarding this, and letting yourself go with it. Okay, like listening to it. The moon brings us the feminine energy of creation and intuition, but it also brings us the feminine qualities of emotion. Okay, so to me, I feel like a lot of the any built up anger or fear or frustration or stress has a lot to do with not listening to your inner guidance for a very long time. And because you're finding it harder and harder and harder to really feel like you're succeeding in life, or really feel like you're at peace finally, you're getting pushed towards that situation, or towards that transition this week. Okay, so the transits are really going to hit you the hardest in your career house this week, Aries. All right, so just be mindful of that. Okay, next one is Monday and Tuesday. You got the Three of Winter. So again, it feels like it's definitely three energies rolled into one. It feels like it's your self-doubt, your patience, as well as the way that you perceive your successes in life. So again, it's like career, and it also is mixed in with relationships. Maybe you're single and you are in a job that you think you can do way better. Maybe you're just tired of being second best or second in command with this job, and you really want to be the boss. And so I feel like this energy, this three energy, that is kind of like it really feels like you're going through similar things as Capricorn with this, where you're like, okay, I'm fighting with myself because I really want this and this and this, but I got this and this and this instead, And so that being said, it's all about stepping away from what you don't want into what you want, and really making a plan before you take action, of course, more than anything. It's making sure that you understand where you're going, okay? Making the plan and being thorough is really important for you to succeed, and moving away from the things that you don't want anymore, Aries, okay? So moving on to Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Princess of Autumn, which is the Page of Pentacles. So again, this is a plan that you're making. You're taking your time. You're following through. You're asking questions. You're being responsible. You're making a plan of action. Okay, and so you're even getting more information about where you're headed in your career. Maybe there's an opportunity that's been knocking on your door and you haven't answered that because you were afraid due to not having enough information about this, okay? And so now it's like you're really thinking things through. You're asking the proper questions, like how long is this going to be? What do I have to do to achieve this? How much money am I going to make from this? Am I going to be happier? Am I going to have less time with my family? What's happening with this? Okay. And so it's definitely pushing you towards these things, okay? Pushing you towards really planning things out, okay? And really seeing what benefits you in the end, all right? So next one is you're stepping into the 8 of Autumn energy for the weekend. So this is the 8 of Pentacles. So this is really about proceeding with all of the knowledge that you've gained, okay? Really educating yourself, really going to like training seminars, to career, expanding type of, scholarships or investing in those things, investing in certification courses, things like that, that will help market you as a professional so that you can get what you want, maybe a better job, a better paying job, things like that. And so more profit for you, okay? And so maybe you're going to have to do a long-term goal list. What is it that you really want to do in 10 years, or where do you want to be in 10 years, And so that's going to be something that's going to be very helpful for you, Aries, and really, really analyzing what you desire, what your thoughts are, and your emotions. And that's why the Moon card is going to assist you with this week. All right. So that's all I have for Aries. Next one is Leo. And this is my final one. And then we're going to do the readings, you guys. Okay. So we have Leo for this week. Okay, Leo. Awesome. Okay, let's see what you have for Monday and Tuesday. Oh my God. Like throwing things on the floor. All right, so here we go. Okay, yes. All right, so Leo, you got the Magician card for this week. So congratulations on that. So for this one is more about manifesting the really perfect relationship for you, Leo. It feels like it's a relationship thing. Like it feels like it's a love thing where maybe you've had situations where you thought you were in a perfect relationship, and then later on all these crazy experiences happened, and you had to really start to let go of that relationship or that ideology that you had about the relationship, about the person. And now it's like you felt disappointed. That's what it feels like. You were disappointed. And now you're single for a very long time because of it, because you're just like, no, thank you, And now it's like you're finally feeling like you're ready to manifest that perfect partner, to really ask the universe for them to come in, because I feel like you're feeling like there's time that's running out. Maybe you're the only one that's single in your life at this time, or with your friends, and you're just seeing everyone else get married and have children, and you're just like, damn, I want that now, even though you had fun for a while, and now you're like, okay, I think I do want that. I think I do want to settle down. But you're not going to just settle down right away. You're really going to ask Creator and the universe for your perfect mate to come in. All right. So that being said, Monday and Tuesday. You have the 8 of winter, which is the 8 of swords. So this is about believing in yourself, believing that you deserve love, believing that the universe has your back, believing that God is definitely sending you the perfect partner this time, okay? And not feeling like, like before, like people that you dated before didn't invest enough time in you, or didn't even see your light for what it really was. Maybe you felt powerless in these relationships. Maybe you felt like you're being controlled. Maybe you felt like you're being manipulated. Maybe you felt like you lacked self-worth because of these people, that they were, maybe they were verbally or emotionally abusive towards you. And so it feels like you're regaining your self-confidence now, because you're finally telling the universe, I deserve love. I deserve all good things in relationships. I deserve my happily ever after. And so please believe in yourself, because you do deserve it. Okay, Leo. Next one is Wednesday and Thursday, the 9 of summer, which is the 9 of cups. So this is your wishes coming true, Leo, because you do believe in true love and that you deserve it. Okay. And so all of your dreams being fulfilled because of this, because you didn't let go of that hope within you of finding that perfect partnership. And then it feels like it's definitely magic is in the air. Again, the Magician card is making you feel this way, like instant manifestation is happening, like you're finally attracting that perfect partnership that you've been waiting for all along. Okay. And so moving on, you're moving into the Queen of Winter energy, or the Queen of Sword energy. I feel like this isn't you, but the partner that's coming in. I feel like there's an air sign quality to them. I feel that this is a mature person, though. Like it is the Queen of Winter. So meaning this person is mature in love, like meaning like they might be a younger person, maybe a little bit younger than you, or who knows, but they're really mature in love, meaning that they've gone through some rough patches, like similar to you. So they've also grown from these situations just like you have. And so they really are your perfect partner. So meaning that you guys are coming together and you guys are healing, or you've healed the things that you need to heal, and then coming together and really wanting to invest time with one another and grow old together. And that's the goal of this whole situation, is finding that perfect partner that is going to understand you because they've been through something similar, and it's going to really uplift you and really be there for you, okay, in the end. And so I feel like this partner, it might be, to me, it has an air sign quality, Leo. It might just be an Aquarius. I don't know why I just picked up on Aquarius, but it might just be an Aquarius, or even like, or even a Libra, it feels like very balanced energy. Like they just know exactly how to love you. So I feel this is good. Okay. And so really focusing, they're really going to help you focus on you, on your career, on your goals. They're going to be invested in that, as well as independent too. They're going to be independent in the way that they have their own career and their own goals, and they are not going to force you to do things that you don't want to do. Okay. And the same thing, because you're kind of like want someone that is your equal, who is as stable as you, or even more, and can help you, uplift you up, and help you, motivate you towards, finishing your goals and things like that. Okay. So this is a very strong partnership. I feel like it's definitely an air sign quality to it. So congratulations, you're manifesting that partner. Okay. So that's all I have for you, Leo. Now we're going to move on to the readings. So we have a list of beautiful, beautiful souls that purchased. So you guys are going to go first on my list. Let me go ahead and check it out real quick so I could write down the names. So we have, the first one is Denise Cole. And then we have Norma Alicia. And then we have Misty Gibbs. And congratulations, Misty, on your new relationship. All right. So that's all I have for the readings for tonight. And then we'll do the free readings after these ladies. So if Denise, I know I saw you here earlier. So we're going to go ahead. Awesome. Great. I'm so happy for you. You deserve all good things, Missy. Okay. All right. So Denise, we have a one card for you. If you have a question, Denise, let me know, Denise Cole, because for the one card, you actually have a question if you want to get answered. If not, I could just pull a card for you and then you have your galactic guidance soon after that. So let me know, Denise, what you want to know. And for the galactic guidance, it's just the energies of the week, any information from your galactic guides that you need to know this week. So just, I'm going to go ahead and pull the galactic guidance and then I'll wait for your question, one card question, Denise. Okay. So let's see. Nope. Okay. Oh, which one? That one. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, you guys. I'm like, ooh. Okay, whenever you need to know at this time. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card. Ooh, okay. Okay. An Ascended Master card for you for this one. I like your card, your layout for this week for the galactic one. So let's see. So we're going to go ahead and do your Ascended Master card first, and then you got your galactic. Whew. All right, so you got Green Tara as the Ascended Master for this week. Here you go. Oh my God, that. Let me just see if I could turn this off because I hate the glare. I want you guys to see this. All right, so here we go. Green Tara, and this is all about feeling protected, okay? So Green Tara comes about when there is a need for closure as well as healing and understanding that you've done that, okay? She's kind of coming in and kind of like revealing like, hey, all the work that you've been doing towards this, like self-healing work is really, really happening, okay? And you just got to believe in yourself. She's also telling you that situations with other people, especially with the cycles that you're healing with these relationships, are finally closing. You're finally getting closure in that sense of the word, where you've asked for guidance regarding these situations, and you've asked for healing, and you're getting it, okay? So anything that you had to close, anything you had to say is definitely being said, okay, on your behalf. And you're moving beyond any type of limitation that these relationships had brought towards you as lessons in letting go, as well as feeling like you might have been slighted or might have been lied to, things like that, okay? And so trust issues came up, as well as feeling like you just can't trust people in that way, and now you're letting that go, you're healing that, and you're moving forward. And just, she's saying everything you've done is because you're working on it, okay? Everything, you got to kind of give yourself props for that, okay? Like Creator and all your guides have helped you to thoroughly heal these things and just let them go. And it is working, okay? It is working, all right? And you just need to trust that you are definitely working towards ending these cycles and closing those doors, okay? So Green Tara usually comes in when things are ending, the cycle has ended, and things are finally, the lessons have been learned, and it's time to move on, okay? So congratulations on that, Denise. So we're moving on. Yeah, so you've been working on them though, like, and that's why Green Taro showed up. It's like you think you have been working on them, like, like trust yourself, okay? Trust your guidance, all right? And so we're gonna move on to the galactic guidance for this week for you. So for Monday and Tuesday, you got trust the timing. All right, so another trust card. So this one is kind of like, um if you felt at some point in your life that somehow time was running out for you, somehow you felt like you had to fix things like this because you might feel like you're going to miss out on something big, I'm letting you know right now that it's not true. Okay, you're not missing out on anything big. You're not gonna miss the boat, so to speak. You're finally seeing things in a more balanced way where you're taking your time because you're taking the proper steps for you towards the goals that you want. Okay, so if it's relationship stuff, you're finally taking the proper steps that work for you, in investing in these relationships and investing your time, and your love into certain people. Okay, you've never missed out on anything. Okay, so don't think that you don't think that someone got away, like, there is always going to be, what is for you comes back to you. Okay, and so trust that you have the perfect timing every step of the way, that every choice is the perfect choice for you, even though it might not feel that way in those situations, but it really is, because when we think about it in the bigger picture type of thing, is that our soul has come here, to learn certain things about ourselves, to learn about certain aspects of our souls, in order for us to expand our awareness of that consciously, as well as to grow from that. Okay. And so, the timing of every situation, every lesson, every relationship, and all that stuff is the perfect time for you. Okay. You didn't miss out on anything. There is no real truth in regret, and there's more about, is more about acknowledging all the hard work that you have done thus far. Okay, really acknowledging that, really congratulating yourself for everything that you've gone through, and really, seeing all of the lessons, as well as all of the healing that you've gone, and all of the growth that you've done because of it. Okay, and so that's what the trust in the timing is all about, is really that everything is as it should be for your soul, and you're not failing at anything. Okay, you are where you should be. Okay, so the next one is the for Wednesday and Thursday, the blue flame. Okay, the blue flame is similar to an activation, an integration. Okay, so I feel like there's a spontaneous energy that's going to come in for you. Like, the blue flame is about action, about transformation, as well as about protection. So it has a lot of the archangel qualities of Archangel Michael, as well as the qualities of Sirius. Okay, the energy of Syrian beings. And so they are the initiators into the path of enlightenment. They are the initiators into the hidden wisdom. Okay, the mysteries of the universe, of the occult, of magic. Okay, and so I feel like you're definitely going to get this new energy, a new boost of confidence in the path that you're taking for your spiritual growth and knowledge. I feel like there's going to be a revelation that's going to happen, like a big one for you on Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe you're going to have this dream where you're finally going to see like this lifetime of like, oh shit, like this has a lot to do with what I've been asking about, or maybe there's like this lifetime where you're going to understand like why you met certain people in this physical lifetime, and even about your gifts. Like, I feel like it's a lot to do with your intuitive knowledge and wisdom that's hidden within you. Okay, so is going to be a big activation that's going to come through for you on Wednesday and Thursday. So it's going to be a real like radical energy, radical transformation. Okay. So you're going to move on to understanding this as kind of like why you're here, like your higher purpose. And that is for the weekend. So this is dual mission. Okay. So if you see the girl, she's connected to the universe. She is definitely understanding the cycles of life as well as creation, you know, as well as like what knowledge she retained or what knowledge is coming forth. So your dual mission is a light worker as well as a star seed, and serving humanity. Okay, serving a role of being the humanitarian, of being the healer, of being the sorceress, the initiator, the priestess. And so it feels like you're finally stepping into this knowledge because of the revelation that happens or is going to happen on Wednesday and Thursday. And you're finally like, wow, that's what I needed. That's what I needed to know in order for me to feel comfortable with really thoroughly stepping into my mission completely. Okay. And so that being said, that is the mission, that is the goal, is a service to others, and as well as understanding of the power that you truly hold to create the reality that you want on this planet. And that empowerment in so many ways is going to have a ripple effect with everyone else that you have come into contact with, meaning like you're here to teach you, like you're honestly here to teach and initiate people into their own spiritual path. Okay. And so everything that you're learning, you have to understand that you've done it before. Okay. And you have to trust in your intuition and in your guidance and what works for you. Okay. And that being said, you can do the same thing for other people where you can help them trust their own intuition, their own knowledge, and what works for them. And that's where you are. And that's where you step into the teacher, into the guide, like into the priestess type of energy. Okay. So that's all I have for you, Denise. I hope this helps. And I'm really excited for you for this week. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. All right. So next we have is a 1 card for Norma Alicia. So Norma, let me know what question you have, and we'll see which deck we get for you. Yay, Denise, that's awesome. A message from your guides, please. Okay. Okay, we're going to do the Ascended Masters deck for you too, Norma. Let's see. Like, all right. I'm like trying to turn the cards because I'm like, I had them like weird upside down and stuff like that. I'm just like, and then I turn one hand and then I turn the other. I'm like, they're still the same. They're still not turned the way I wanted them to be turned. All right. Anyway, it's like right side up is upside down. Okay, here we go. Ooh. So you got Horus that's coming in, Cosmic Gateway. Wow. Okay, so this is kind of similar to the Magician energy. So Horus is like, bam, I'm right here, right? And so he's like kind of like he's focusing like your mind. He's kind of touching your forehead, touching your third eye, and the mind is usually driven by the thoughts that we have as well as how we manifest. We step into the Magician energy through the air signs. Okay, so air comes in, and that's our thoughts, and that's what we want to manifest, right? Like whatever comes in as channeled messages. And then we come into our emotions, and that's water energy. And so what we perceive that our thoughts are leading us towards, right? Like, is it happy thoughts? Is it negative thoughts? And then, so that's the water quality, or the water signs take care of that. And then we go into and to the passion that we have that's driving us through the emotions that are backing us. And so the thoughts, the emotions, and then the passion, how are we going to really, manifest this? And what type of actions do we have to take to manifest this, right? What do we have to do? And so from there, we plant the seeds, and that's with the earth signs. And that earth energy is the quality that we need in order for us to grow what it is that we want to manifest, okay, into this reality. So that's like the final phase in manifestation. And so you need all 4 elements to manifest. And so Horus is telling you, let's start with the mind first, the mindset. What's going on in your mind? Like, what are you receiving? What are you thinking? What do you perceive? How do you perceive your goals? Okay, so let's start there first. So it's the air quality of yourself, Gemini, right? And so let's go ahead and see how this is working out for you, because this is your gateway right here. Your mind is the gateway. The mind is the void that we come from, okay? We are thought into creation. We are dreamed into creation, okay? That's the first step. And so he's asking you, make sure you take care of your thoughts. Okay, make sure when you're in the position of the magician, in that position of authority and power, you're making sure that your thoughts are purified, that you're purified, and you're focusing on your goals of the things that you want to create in your life. Okay, and so making sure that your thoughts are thoroughly analyzed and focused on what you want to create, not on what you don't want. Okay. And so because of that cosmic gateway, you're magnifying these thoughts tenfold or even thousandfold. And so that's where the magician power comes in, where it's like instant manifestation of your thoughts. Okay. And so that's where the powerfulness comes in. Okay. And so any type of miraculous change that you desire is coming from the thought process first. Okay. And from there, the emotion behind it. And then from the emotion, the passion for it, or taking action towards it. And then the planting of this and tending to your garden. Okay. And really watching it grow and investing that time that you need with the patience and the earth energy to manifest it. Okay. So Horus is saying, make sure we start here, and then from there, move the energy downwards into the earth, and then boom, you got your instant manifestation. Okay, so make sure you know what you're thinking about, that you're focusing on what you want and not what you don't. Okay, and it's going to be tough, because remember, we always have a challenge, we always have a hiccup on the road, we always have someone that's trying to refocus us into focusing on them, right? So they're saying no. Horus is saying, make sure if you have that happen, that you're just like, you know what, not today. I'm focusing on me and what I want to create instead. Okay. So definitely important to use those 4 elements. Definitely important to redirect your energy to you and to what you want and not what they want. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Norma. So work with Horus. Okay. Work with Horus. The magician energy is definitely very important, okay, as well. Okay, so next one we have is Misty Gibbs, and she has a galactic guidance. Let's see. Yay, that's awesome, Denise. I have a singing bolt too. I have mine is I think it's the third eye one. Yeah. I was like, I like the third eye one. All right. Yes, they are, Norma. And that's the magician uses the 4 elements for manifestation too. If you see his table, you'll see all the 4 elements there. Like you see the wand that's pointing as up to the sky, and then his other hand is pointing downwards. So it's like as above, so below. So he's bringing down the energy of creation into the earth. And then on his table, he has his tools that he uses, and he has the swords, he has the pentacles, he has the cups, and he has, of course, in his hand, the wands. okay? And so those are the 4 elements that he uses in order for him to manifest. And so that is how you manifest. That's how everyone has to manifest, is using those elements, using the medicine wheel for it, okay? That's why in Toltec shamanism, we're always told you use the medicine wheel all the time for everything you do, for waking up in the morning, for cleansing your spirit, for healing yourself, for manifesting. You use the medicine wheel, you use the 4 elements. And of course, you being in the center, you are the 5th. And of course, you have creator and the mother below us. So you always use those 2 as well. So anyway, Misty, we're going to refocus on Misty. Let's see. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Awesome. Ooh. Okay. So, for this week, your guides are trying to have you refocus on you as well. So I feel like there's been a lot of outside focus, like maybe trying to help other people, that has kind of like stopped you from doing work for yourself. Okay, and so I feel like it's definitely an important time for you to go within as well. So you have the weight of the world in your shoulders for the energies of Monday and Tuesday. So making sure that you let go of outcome when it comes to other people, like you giving someone advice, making sure you like detach from the outcome. Like I know it's really hard to do because you've invested so much time and effort in trying to help people that sometimes you get kind of upset that they don't really listen to you. Like they backtrack, you know what I mean? Like you feel like there's so much potential within them to thoroughly get what they want if they just really understand like where they're headed and not be in fear of moving forward. Okay, because it feels like you've been really focused on those people, on helping them heal, but it does feel like they backtrack all the time. Like they're always going back to a partner that you know isn't good for them, or having situations in their lives where they're being used by other people, things like that. And you know for a fact that they have a greater potential as soon as they release these situations and these relationships to move forward and really focus on themselves. And you see the bigger picture, but they don't. Okay, and so again, it's making sure that you let go of that outcome, making sure that you separate yourself so that you won't be so stressed out anymore, and you won't be so emotionally hurt when they continue to stumble and fall, when they continue to work things through in their manner. Okay, and it doesn't mean that you're detachment doesn't mean that you're not caring. It just means that you're just like, okay, here's the advice that I gave you, here's the healing work that I did with you, and if it's not working, then it's not working because they're not trying. Okay, and that's simply what it is. It's like they're not trying. Okay, and or they have a different path. They just have to go through these things that they have to go through, and so that's what it is that just detaching from there, so you won't be so stressed out, or you won't be too worried about them anymore, and you'll focus or refocus on you, on what your needs are. Okay, so the next one is wait. Okay, wait a little bit. This is you trying to go out of the earth, like, I'm done with the earth. I'm done with y'all. Like, I'm deuces. your guys are like, wait, don't jump in the spaceship yet. Okay, like we still got some work to do. All right. So they're saying it's not time yet. Okay, it's not time yet. I know you want to go, but it's not time yet because things are still being worked through. Okay, things are still working themselves out, and you're seeing this. You're seeing a slow progression. Okay, and even with the people that you're just like, oh my God, like they're just all over the place. They're just even with those people, you're gonna, like, as soon as you detach, you're gonna see a progression in them, and you're going to be like, ah, okay, so they just needed to do their own thing and fall on their faces. So that's like they honestly, like, some of these personalities that you work with unfortunately have to hit rock bottom in order for them to go up. Okay, in order for them to finally see their potential, in order for them to finally see the truth, they have to hit rock bottom. And that sucks, because you're a witness to this. You know, it sucks to be a witness of this, because you know exactly what they need to do to not hit rock bottom, but they're just that type of personality that just needs to learn that way, you know. They're choosing the more dense, crazy roads, and so your guides are like, it's okay, just wait, you know, just detach and do your own thing, focus on you, and then you're gonna see them knock on your door and just be like, hey man, you were right. I finally hit rock bottom, and now look at me, now I'm thriving, you know. And so that's why they're saying, don't jump on the spaceship yet. There's still hope. All right. So the next one is for the weekend, water your garden. So again, focusing on you. They're kind of asking you to really go into self-nurturing mode for yourself. Maybe take a vacation, you know, maybe go somewhere that you really wanted to go for a while, maybe exploring like a spa day, or getting a massage, just like self-care, body care, like releasing stress, and just letting go of the world for one day, you know, or for even for the weekend, maybe going on a romantic getaway, you know, something like that. But it's definitely time for you to have fun. Okay, it's definitely time for you to seek that really necessary break from other people. Okay, and so that's what your guides want you to do, because you're going to replenish yourself when you do this. You replenish yourself, you let go of any negative energy that came from other people, and you're finally going to feel like, ah, I am relieved. Okay. All right, so that's all I have for you, Misty. You're welcome, Misty. All right, so we're gonna go on. Let's see. All right, who wants a reading? Just one card pulls for everyone else. And then I'm gonna have to log off soon. Okay, so thank you guys for being very patient. Let's see. I think I lost someone. I was like, I think I lost you guys. I don't see any more comments, so maybe I'm just gonna wait for YouTube to to send me some comments. Oh, oops. Let me check on this end. I'm laughing at my picture from the Mystic Mondays. Like, they always have to take a picture of how the cover looks or whatever. I'm laughing at them like, oh shit, I look so serious. Never been serious in my life until that picture. All right. So if you guys didn't listen to the transits for this week, I do recommend that you guys watch that. So as soon as this video downloads, you can definitely access that or rewind this video. I think they have that option now on YouTube where you could actually rewind. I'm not sure. Let me try it. Let me try. Yep, they do have the option. Sort of. Yeah, they did have the option. Awesome. Okay. So you guys, You can rewatch the transits, especially if you guys want to know what's going on with the energies for this week. There's going to be really intense energies, so I do recommend you understand what's happening in that way so that you will be prepared. All right. Hi guys. All right. Misty's like, buckle up. Yeah. Oh my God. It's like intense for everybody. All right. So let's see. I think I had some people up here. Kimberly says, oh my God, that is literally my family. I have a freaking say. Yeah. Oops. What's this? Can't see that. Let me check on this site. Oh yeah, and if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe because I do this every Monday, and then tomorrow I have TOLTEC Tuesdays, which is all about energy work. So if you guys are wanting to invest in some discounted energy healings, you can go to my website that is attached up there. It's pinned in the comments, and you can purchase before the live begins for tomorrow. All right, so let's see. I'm going to start pulling cards for whoever wants one. And then I'm going to log off in like about 10, 12 minutes because I've been on for a while. All right, so let me know. Let me know, you guys. Let me know if you guys want a card pulled. You did, Denise. Yes, you did. Thank you, honey. Yeah, you're going to be the first one for energy work tomorrow. So for TOLTEC Tuesdays, what I usually do is I go over the Aztec astrology for the week. So starting on Tuesday and ending next week on Monday. And so we go through the day signs energy, the Lord of the Night energy, and all that's good stuff. So it's each day is different. Okay, each day has a different energy. Each day has a different number as well. And then I do go through lunar energies for the week as well, so you can be prepared. So if you guys like follow the lunar cycles, and because it does affect women more, it does help as well to be prepared for the lunar cycles and how they're going to be affecting us, especially. And it's also good to know for manifestation purposes. So again, it's good to know where the new moon is coming in and what sign and what does that represent and things like that. Okay. So, and then after that, we do the energy work. And so energy work is only going to be available for purchase prior to the live. It's not going to be available during the live. So if you guys want to purchase that beforehand, I definitely recommend that you do, because I'm not going to have it available during the live. Okay. Oh, thank you, Janique. Is that how you say your first name? I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Let me know. Like, I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Like, I remember when I was a kid with my teachers, they like were really bad at pronouncing my name. And I'm just like them. Like, I'm just like them. I'm sorry. Let me know if that's correct pronunciation. Yeah. So for TOLTEC Tuesdays tomorrow, we start later. We start at 8 p.m. Central, which is 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 Mountain. and 9 Eastern. Okay. All right, thank you. Would you like a card, hun? Because I'm seeing your name pop up more, so I'm just going to pull a card for you. So let's see. We're going to do the tarot for you. Let's see. We're guiding with the fairies. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So you got the moon for your card. Okay, so this one is about trusting yourself. It feels like you've gone through a lot of things when it comes to your emotions, like you've been like really emotionally raw in some situations in the past, and so that has made you feel like sometimes you're not understood, or like maybe you've run into a person where if you've shown your emotions or how you feel or things like that, they've kind of shut you down because they don't feel comfortable, because they don't thoroughly connect to their emotional self, and they think of it as being uncomfortable or a sign of just being out of control in their mind. So I feel like you've been suppressed in that way, where you can't express yourself in certain situations or with certain people. And so the moon is letting you know at this time it's going to be a radical transformation in that way, that it's going to have like this effect on your emotions, and you're going to pretty much express yourself this week, especially with the transits coming in. Like anything that you suppress, anything that you haven't said anything, because again, it feels like you have difficult people around you, you're gonna have to express. You're gonna be pushed in so many ways to stand up for yourself, to really acknowledge your emotions and really acknowledge what you want and desire, as well as in the relationship dynamics. Okay, and so it's going to be a powerful transformation. The power of the moon is going to be behind you, so this is going to be very intuitive energy, very much of letting go of fear of being judged or not understood, and really stepping into your true power because of your emotions and intuition. Okay, so really seeking the truth, really telling the truth, and asserting yourself. Okay, so it's going to be that type of energy that you're going to feel. The force of the transits is, it's definitely bringing that to the surface at this week as well. So you're definitely going to feel that release for it. Okay, and you're going to feel much more empowered in the way that you allow people to see you. Okay, and so it feels like a lot of people, there's a lot of difficulty with people because of it, because they always shoot you down. They always kind of like ignore you when you're trying to have a deeper and meaningful conversation or trying to resolve an issue. And that's gonna change. Like the tables are turning. That's what I'm hearing. The tables are going to turn in your favor this week. Okay, so definitely gonna happen with that moon energy. So hone in on the lunar cycles for this week. Really invest in connecting to your self empowerment energy, your intuition, your divine feminine. Okay, and it's definitely going to help you with that. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Janique. You're welcome. Yes. So working with the throat, you have to work with all of the lower chakras as well, because the lower chakras give you the extra boost that you need as well. Because you have your root chakra, that is a grounding force. It's also the stability, the way that you feel about your life, about the way things are going, your stability. Okay, you feeling secure, you feeling grounded. And then you have the sacral, that is a mirror of the relationships that you've had with other people, and the way that you feel about your divine feminine energy as well, and the power of that. and then for creating the life that you want and desire. And then, of course, working with the solar plexus is your seat of power, and that's where everything that you feel about yourself, your self-image, the way that the world is going towards the goals that you want to set, your power itself, the power to manifest, as well as you being in control of what you want or what you want to bring in. That needs to be implemented into how you work with and work through your throat chakra and expressing yourself. Okay, so all of these lower chakras are your boosters as well as your grounders. And so that being said, with the heart connecting to the throat, then you'll say things that you need to say in a compassionate way, as well as with passion behind it, where you're not someone to be messed with anymore. So you're really stepping into your own when you start to express yourself in that manner, where you're like, you know what? I'm done with people being disrespectful. I'm done with people ignoring my needs. This is how things are going to change, And so that's where the lower chakras will help with that boost of energy, as well as the higher chakras, of course, with all the knowledge and all the, higher realm, backing you with your guides and things like that. So definitely important to use all of your chakras when you communicate. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys. I don't know if anybody else wants a card, but I am done for the night. So tomorrow, again, we have TOLTEC Tuesday. So tomorrow is about energy healing. So don't forget about that, you guys. And if you want to invest, my website is linked there and is also in the comment section. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. And thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you guys and to talk to you guys about the transits for this week. And I wish you guys the best. We're going to be in for another bumpy ride, but we're going to get through it because we're awesome. Okay. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.